It is my great honor to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees of Thomas More University, Dr. Judith Marlowe.
Good morning. We should all be very happy that the rain has decided to take a break. On this commencement day, it wouldn't surprise any of us to identify what a study in contrast it is if you look back 4 years. Spring 2020 was a time of lost senior sports seasons, lost activities in clubs, lost final drama performances, recitals, or art shows, lost memorable moments you expected would define your senior year, leading up to its grand climax, a traditional graduation ceremony. All lost, thanks to an unexpected, once-in-a-century viral pandemic, disrupting plans and dreams that likely left you feeling cheated and disappointed. Frankly, it would be hard to find anyone who didn't share those feelings, as we all wished and hoped that occasions built around caravans of cars, social distancing, and N95 face masks would be temporary inconveniences. Nevertheless, in the fall of 2020, you began your journey to this degree, not knowing when normalcy might return. And today, you have succeeded. But for a very important reason. You persevered. You followed your dreams, even if it meant an unusual introduction to your Thomas More experience. But you weren't alone. Your perseverance was matched by the entire Thomas More University community, beginning with the president and executive leadership team, who were determined to lock down only as long as it would take to pivot and harness the technology necessary to move forward. Now, technology alone couldn't be the answer, given Thomas More's personal attention and support. But thanks to the amazing rapid response team we otherwise know as the faculty and staff, the university's mission to ensure an excellent Catholic liberal arts education while keeping you safe was not only possible. All the happy faces in this stadium today prove that clearly it was successful. For this reason, when it came time to select a special honoree for this commencement, the choice was clear. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to present this resolution to recognize the entire Thomas More community, adopted by unanimous vote on March 14th, 2024. Whereas, on March 11th, 2020, World Health Organization declared a global pandemic for the first time in over 100 years, commonly referred to as COVID-19, which began a worldwide lockdown, and whereas in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Governor Andy Beshear announced an executive order on March 17th, 2020, that all public-facing businesses that could not comply with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention social distancing distancing guidelines shall cease all in-person operations, which necessitated the temporary closing of the university's facilities, and whereas the Thomas More University's faculty, students, and staff were placed in the uncharted circumstances of navigating the immediate closure of the residence halls, adapting to remote teaching of all classes for all students, becoming knowledgeable and staying current on federal and state guidelines for enforcement of COVID testing, contact tracing, and quarantine procedures, sourcing disinfectant supplies, operating a drive-by textbook pickup site, conducting a socially distanced commencement, opening appropriately social distance resident halls, developing appropriate socially distanced classrooms, dining hall, and meeting room setups, implementing appropriate facilities, disinfecting processes, conducting socially distanced athletic events, and, not to be forgotten, learning appropriate Zoom protocols. And whereas the Thomas More University's faculty, students, and staff responded with the resiliency and perseverance to be continually agile and responsive to the multi-year, ever-changing state and federal public health guidelines to ensure the well-being of our community, that our students achieved academic success, and that the advancement of the mission of the university remained our focus during a global pandemic. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of Thomas More University do hereby recognize the faculty, students, and staff of Thomas More University for their unwavering diligence to ensure the well-being of the community, to protect the educational process for student success, and to continue the advancement of the university's mission amid a global pandemic. Congratulations to the Thomas More community for your unity and strength, with deep gratitude from the entire Board of Trustees.